All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 738. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who can't wait to tell Jim Ryan to cry more about Call of Duty, Wombat.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Telling Jim Ryan to cry.
What a baby.
What a baby. Why don't you just take your ball and go home?
Well, they don't want to put the game on my system. The gamers. What about the gamers? Won't somebody think of the gamers?
Someone call a wambulance.
We'll call that wambulance later.
Don't they like money? Don't they like money?
The gamers, Wombat. The gamers. Well, let's talk about it later.
What's the matter? They're just gonna leave it on the table?
He doesn't even say that. What he really says is more embarrassing than the stuff that you make up. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. It's too early to talk about video games.
Okay.
Maybe.
What do we got? What's new?
What's new? Sorry, I was late. I had to pick up Mrs. GP at the train.
That's okay. I thought I was going to be late, and it was funny. I was going to text you this afternoon, but Scouts was canceled, so I wasn't.
Good. They should always cancel Scouts.
I mean,
once in a while. That's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my coffee yet, so I'm still waking up.
Is Osaka grandma still in town?
Nope, she's gone. She only stays for like 10 days. She doesn't want to stay longer. I think she really likes Japanese food and not living with us. I think those two things. So she always just stays for about 10 days or so.
Sounds about right.
It was a good visit. She watched plenty of the U.S. Open on the TV behind me and in her room. And she went to bed at 9 o'clock every night as usual. So really, it doesn't interfere much in our general living, which is good. But anyway, she's back home and it was a good trip. While she was here, I booked a ping pong party. Well, a couple weeks ago. Remember how I told you I changed the number?
A ping pong party?
Remember I told you I changed the number of the ping pong club to, so it would ring on my phone?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the calls I fielded was from people who wanted to book the club for a ping pong party for like 12 people. So you may ask, what is a ping pong party? Well, they wanted somebody, they didn't just want to rent the tables, they wanted somebody to like give them a little bit of training, but they're older. So like, not too much, like they're in their 60s. So they wanted like an exhibition and some training. So like I put it all together. I put together like a little package for them and they booked it and they came on Sunday and I told one of the owners is back. So I told her, they want an exhibition. So maybe you could do it with somebody who's good, instead of me. Like I'll do it with you, but like an exhibition is usually two like really good people and it looks really good. But she was like, nah, I don't think I can get anybody else to do it. So she took me and we did it and everybody had a lot of fun and it was very fulfilling to actually they were very interested, like the people. They were asking a lot of questions and I felt like a low-level coach for about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. It was very satisfying.
I'm glad it worked out.
They call this a party.
This is a ping pong, but was there ping pong party pop?
What does that mean? Soda?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have soda at the club.
Okay.
I don't know if they had any. Mostly, it wasn't much of a party, just like, socializing and learning about ping pong.
Any like ping pong party pins?
No, it wasn't really, we didn't really, it was pretty bare bones.
Ping pong party poppers?
I was trying to provide a lot of value, a lot of bang for your buck, and no puns or alliteration.
Okay, well, that takes all the fun out of it for me.
But it was fun for me, and the club made some bucks. It was good. And I got the toilet fixed. It doesn't leak anymore. I don't have to go there every 2 days to change the bucket anymore, which is good.
That's a plus. That is a ping pong party.
What function was the bucket serving?
There was just water leaking out of like the plumbing part on the top where the flushing part of the mechanism is.
Top part, not bottom part.
No, it was the water, not the duty water.
There was
clean water, not duty water.
Problem with the ping pong party potty plumbing.
I said, no bad jokes.
Should I just leave now then?
Yes.
You have to replace your pop filter after this.
Mm,
Yeah, what happened to your pop filter? It's
the
gone.
dog
actually.
ate it.
Is that true?
That is 100% true.
Oh my god, I can't. What's? That's like the shit that we know what's going on because we can see it just in front of us in this little square. I feel like there's a lot.
Dogs. I mean, if you want a dog update, for the most part, they are fine. There's very rarely any issues with them.
What are they eating though that they shouldn't be eating? That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, well, the little dog just tears through everything because she has puppy teeth, and puppy teeth just attached to something. They rip it to shreds.
Sounds
she doesn't
awesome.
eat it.
Where can I get one of those that just eats through?
Rips and throws. She's actually much better now. She usually just, like, my wife went to I forget where, it doesn't matter, but she came home with Halloween dog toys that were supposed to be chew through proof. 2 of them. The dog got through both of them in less than 1 day.
Can't even make a good dog toy anymore.
No. So there's that. But they're fine. They're cute. They try their best. The little dog hates
How do you
my
know
mother.
that? How do you know they're trying their best?
I don't know. I just assume so. I want to believe that. I was just saying things.
Right. I'm just saying, like, do you even like the words you choosing
No,
these words at all?
I'm just like, they're fine. They're dogs.
They're a dartboard and you're just like under throwing darts that we can't see. Like,
The little dog is definitely a little smarter than the big dog, the big old dog. As
right.
far as like what you can like kind of train her to do,
Wait, which one ate the pop filter though?
That was the little dog.
The pop filter is a cover that goes on a microphone.
Yes.
That when you say like your P's and your hard consonants, it stops the microphone from popping. Just so you know.
And as Kuramanju says, that's the default for a dog, is trying their best. So I'm going with that.
I feel like that's the default excuse for the dog owner. Because they're like, why am I putting up with this?
I'm getting her down to, I'm trying to train the little dog to like come to me, which is easier said than done.
Right.
I'm sometimes, but I'm trying to get it down to all I have to do is snap my fingers and she'll run to me. And it works like half the time, but I'll tell you what, when it does work, I feel very good about myself. Like I just go like that. And she runs right to my side because otherwise she just runs around in circles outside. So I'm trying to get her to, like, when I snap my fingers, she knows that it's time to come in.
Nice.
So,
You should put a pop filter on your hand. Maybe that'll work. The other 50%.
maybe, I'm just saying that's how it's going with the dogs. It's fine. So far, so good.
Nice. Except for the eating everything that they're not
Eating
supposed to be
everything, and the little dog hates my mother. Other than that, like, really hates my mother. Something about her, the little dog does not like.
Does she smell like mothballs?
No.
Because some mothers smell like mothballs.
Yeah, she smells like perfume. We think we actually had that theory. Like, could it be perfume? But
right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anything going on with you, Ship, over there? I see everything's looking nice and tidy. New floor, the cup holders, and the couch.
A very well groomed face.
Oh yeah, look at that. The beard is like not there.
It's there.
It's
short.
It's a shadow of its former self. Not even.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
You don't know?
He woke up one morning and this is what it looked like.
Yeah.
Did somebody complain about the beard, or
my beard's doing its best? No, there were no complaints. It was just it's time to trim it back.
Okay.
It'll grow back. That's how these things work.
Mrs. Chibi will not let me get a beard. She complains after about 6 days of not shaving. It's just it's like little spears. It's like
you have to get past that point though.
Yeah, there's like a past it. And once you get past it,
how like a month?
No. Well, it depends on who you are. For me, it's like a day and a half, and then poof.
No, it's always like really strong. It's like I feel like it's like some sort of weapon, like a porcupine or like maybe like a predator weapon.
No, my wife hates me now without it. So it's
It's very strong.
She's like, I could see your face. I don't like it.
I understand.
Mm-hmm. It was my wedding anniversary yesterday. 18 years.
Congratulations was the gift.
That's why I have to grow the beard so she can't see my face.
Right.
That's the secret to a long marriage.
Did you do anything exciting?
We're going out to dinner this weekend.
Nice.
So the exciting things haven't happened yet. But I'll let you know how it goes.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. I'll send pictures.
Of the dinner.
Of the dinner. Yeah.
How about some show feedback?
Sure. Joe19912 has to say.
I love that Joe. He's my favorite Joe of the Joes.
You know what? To be the 19,912th Joe, you have to get in pretty early.
Right.
He watched Licorice Pizza as well, and reading the side trivia on Prime was more interesting than the actual movie.
What does that even mean?
So, and I also looked at the trivia for the movie. The actual stuff going on behind the scenes of this film, like who everyone was based on, and like the real stories of these characters and the real characters themselves seemed actually infinitely more interesting than the movie itself.
What is side trivia?
I'm more interested in is this a feature on Prime? Does everything have like trivia that I can be watching?
Like pop-up video?
Yeah, you can do that on Prime. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can hit. I think it's like the down button, and it shows you the trivia.
You know what I can do on Prime?
What?
I can get postcards in the mail that tell me that I'm not taking advantage of watching my Amazon Prime subscription.
Really? Because I was just gonna say that's like one of my least watched services for sure.
I got like a whole envelope with I don't know, it was a nice looking envelope, and I opened it up. I'm like, what's Amazon sending me in the mail? This is weird. And I open it up, and it's like this postcard that's like, hey, why don't you check out our Lord of the Rings show? We noticed that you're not like taking advantage of your Prime viewing membership here. Do you know this comes with your membership?
Right. Do you know how much money we just spent making this Lord of the Rings show? You have to watch it. You have to watch it.
Meanwhile, all the Prime boxes that are coming to my house now too, are like all branded for that Lord of the Rings show.
Totally.
Or Thursday Night Football.
Yes, I've seen the delivery vans have the football guys on there. Players, they're called, actually, not guys. Football players. I don't know if you're into sports shit, but that's the proper terminology.
Got it.
I watched that Lord of the Rings show. We'll talk about it later.
I feel like I should get a postcard about this side trivia. Like that. That's
that
more
might bring you
interesting
in.
to me than like I go on Amazon. Like I look at what they have, and it's like we're looking for family offerings for the most part, and it is absolute trash.
Yeah, Licorice Pizza I wouldn't describe as a family offering.
No, but I'm talking about their kids like section.
Yeah, it's
terrible.
It is pretty bad. It's not their bread and butter.
So I don't know.
Maybe they need to send you some more shit in the mail, and that'll get you to watch. That's probably the way to go. That's what I was
looking for was mail from Amazon. Exactly what that's the type of customer I am for Amazon. Like they don't know that I'm on their website looking, just getting blasted in the face by Lord of the Rings ads. Like
and the boxes, all the boxes that are coming. Like that's not enough to send the box. Couldn't they just put the letter inside the box?
You would have thought so.
It's important. They spend a lot of money on the show, Chip. You got to watch.
And football, I think. They spend a lot of money on both.
Yes. Both of those things. All right, Wombat, you can pay attention again. You can read some more show feedback.
I was paying attention.
Uh-huh.
Curfew Finway has to say, Murphy getting his arm blown off at point blank range by a shotgun. While
you have to give this some little bit of context.
I was going to after, but I could do it ahead of the comment as well.
I would recommend that.
Okay, this goes with the comment from the previous week about how we liked violent shows when we were in our 20s, and it's just not something that we're totally into now, and somehow that makes us hypocrites, and these comments are dumb. But anyway, Kuru Finway has to say, Murphy getting his arm blown off at point blank range by a shotgun while the criminal gang taunts him is just as violent as disturbing as anything I've seen recently on TV in a modern movie. It's a short scene, but it's stuck in my head for 30 years and not for being funny. Because you had mentioned that RoboCop 2 the violence was more humorous and over the top.
Certainly.
Than some of the violence.
That scene is not funny for sure. That scene also stuck with me as well. But I'm not really familiar with what Kuru Finway, after all these years, I still don't know how to say his name. I really can't comment on what Kuru Finway is watching. So I really don't, I can tell you The stuff that I watch when they have the violence, it's up on the screen for a long time. If you go back and watch even that scene in RoboCop, the violence is fleeting. It's intense because you're invested in the character and you feel bad for him. But before you could even cover your face up, to hide, they've switched camera angles and they're showing something else. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
I agree. It's not the same thing. And also, again, what people like can seek out different things at different points in their life. And you were seeking out things like RoboCop when RoboCop came out.
I was 15. I was 15 when RoboCop came out. I wasn't even seeking it. I didn't even know what I was. Look, it affected me the same way probably that it affected him. But the difference now is like all these series, even like those Marvel series like Jessica Jones and Iron Fist, like those were, they were questionable quality, but they were over the top gore, like multiple episodes. Like you had to look away for a long periods of time to avoid just like disturbing and gross stuff. It's not the same thing. Just the RoboCop is a piece of fine art, so it sticks with you over the years. It's not because it was just a nonstop gore fest like the modern shows. After I gotta say about that.
You feel better?
Yes.
Okay, are we moving on?
I went back to watch the scene after he, after I saw this comment, because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not the same thing. And I was right.